Today we're in Denham Springs, Louisiana, and I'm going to tell you about some of the top neighborhoods in the city. Here we go. What's up guys, Sean Ramos here. This is Living in Louisiana, where we talk about everything you need to know when it comes to what it's like moving to or living in Louisiana. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell because I'm putting out new videos just like this one every single week. And I am a licensed realtor in the state of Louisiana, so that number that's popping up on your screen right now, that's the best way you can reach me. As much as I do love making these videos for you guys, what I really love is to help you with your real estate needs. So whatever specific questions or needs that you have when it comes to making the move to Louisiana, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, so I know I've talked about Denham Springs in multiple videos on this channel, but I always come back to it because I think it's a really great place to live. And I may be a little biased because I do live in the area, but I could live anywhere and we chose to live here. So let me tell you a little bit about why. Like a lot of people that I talk to, I don't necessarily want to live in the middle of the busy city of Baton Rouge. I want to be close and I want to have easy access to everything, but I don't necessarily want to live in the city. I like a little bit more of a small town feel, but with the conveniences of the bigger city. Now back in the day, we used to have to go into Baton Rouge for pretty much everything we need, but with all the growth of everything on Range Avenue and the addition of Jubin Crossing, it's not really the case anymore. So Denham Springs is nowhere near the size of Baton Rouge, but it's not a tiny town either. There are lots of things you need and some of the things you want in Denham Springs, but you will go into Baton Rouge for certain things. As far as the commute goes, a lot of people in Denham Springs and that surrounding area work in Baton Rouge, so there is a bit of a commute. And during those busy traffic times, it can get pretty congested, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. They've done a lot of widening projects over the years and they've added some exit-only lanes, and that all helps to ease the congestion some. It felt like most of my life there was just one construction project after another going on I-12 between Denham Springs, Baton Rouge, and through that whole area, really all the way down to Livingston. But now that it's all said and done, the traffic is so much better now than it used to be, so it's worth it. All right, so if you're ready to dive in, let's get into what I think are some of the top neighborhoods in Denham Springs. Now these are just my personal opinion. There are tons of great places you can live inside of Denham Springs, but the way I came up with this list is basically if I were looking to buy a new house, these are probably the neighborhoods that I would be looking in personally. And they're not necessarily in any specific order. I'm just gonna go over them basically in the order that they popped into my head. Now, the first one is Greystone subdivision. It's located south of I-12 off of Wax Road between Range Avenue and Jubin Road. It's a decent sized neighborhood, but it's not huge, and it's one of the nicer, more upscale neighborhoods in Denham Springs. And what I really like about it is the great location. So you have easy access to the interstate going either direction, whether you're going into Baton Rouge or whether you're gonna go towards Hammond. And it's really convenient to Jubin Crossing, where you've got all the shops, grocery stores, movie theater, and all the restaurants. And Jubin Crossing is just gonna continue to grow for years to come. Now in Greystone subdivision, you have Greystone Golf and Country Club. This is by far the nicest golf course in Denham Springs. So the golf course, the practice facilities, the restaurant, the bar, that's all open to the public, but you can get a membership to the country club where you have access to the swimming pool, the tennis courts, and the playground. And also there's a pavilion and a clubhouse you can rent out for events. Now right now there's only one house for sale in Greystone subdivision and it's listed around $650,000, and there's one pending sale that was listed in the lower 900s. Now I think some of this lack of inventory is due to the high interest rates that we're seeing right now, where a lot of people are just wanting to stay in the house that they're in because they don't really want to trade a 3% interest rate for a 7.5% interest rate on a new house. But typically at any given time, there are at least a few houses for sale in Greystone, so you'll have a few options. And just to give you an idea of the different price points in the subdivision, in the past 12 months, houses have sold anywhere from the upper 400s to a little bit over $1 million. So let's go take a ride and we'll get the drone up in the air so you can really get a feel for the neighborhood. Next, let's talk about the Ivy. This neighborhood is located north of I-12 and north of Florida Boulevard off of Cockram Road. Now what I like about this one is that it's really close to the school, so you're really short drive from the elementary school, junior high, the freshman high, and the high school. You're really convenient to North Park, which is the biggest, nicest park in Denham Springs, and also the Pines at North Park, which is a cool 9-hole golf course. Now it's no Greystone Country Club, but it is fun to go hit the ball around, and they've done a lot of work to make it better. And you're also right around the corner from the brand new Carter Supermarket, which is a really nice new grocery store. You're still pretty close to Jubin Crossing and everything that's there, and you're also right down the street from the Antique Village in downtown Denham Springs. Now the Ivy is a new subdivision. There are homes that are available that are new builds, move-in ready, that you can buy anywhere from around $400,000 to the mid $500,000s. And there are also plenty of lots available if you want to do a custom build. You can get those anywhere from $67,000 to $99,000 right now. Next up is Chateau Jean. This one's located right off of Centerville Street in the middle of Denham Springs. Centerville Street is one of my favorite areas in Denham Springs because you'll find some of the older homes in Denham right there along that street. Chateau Jean is a really small gated community, but there are some larger homes there, a lot of them on larger lots. And it's a great location. You're right down the street from the Antique Village, and right there you've got the Whistle Stop, which is the little local coffee shop in the area, and Le Chien Brewing Company. Le Chien is a micro brewery that's kid friendly. And there's a lot going on there. They do open mic nights, they have yoga, there's a running club, and they have bingo night. So it's a really cool place to hang out, and it's dog friendly. Le Chien actually means the dog in French, and I'm not even sure that I'm pronouncing that right. I didn't take French in high school, I took Spanish, and I don't even know Spanish, which is surprising to a lot of people. But anyway, let's talk about the homes in Chateau Jean. So again, it's a really small neighborhood, and there are a lot of times where there are no homes for sale in the neighborhood, but right now there are two available. One is listed for $530,000, the other is listed right at $900,000. And that $900,000 gets you a lot of house in this area. So this one specifically is over 4,300 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms, it's got 5 total bathrooms, and it sits on 4/10 of an acre. Next, we're going to check out Plantation Estates. This one's located just south of I-12. If you get off at the Range Avenue exit, as soon as you cross over Vincent Road, you drive right into the neighborhood. Again, it's a great location. You're really close to the neighborhood Walmart. You're really close to Sam's Club. Bass Pro is right there, and then all the restaurants and shops that are in that area. And speaking of, when you are checking out restaurants in the area, try Jaeger's down home. That's my absolute favorite place to get breakfast in Denham Springs, but all of their food's good. Now, Plantation Estates is where you're going to want to go if you want some space around you. There are a lot of older homes in the neighborhood, but there are some newer homes. But most of the homes are on pretty large lots that range anywhere from 3/4 of an acre to an acre and sometimes more. Now, as far as home prices go, it's much more affordable to get into Plantation Estates as a whole. In the past 12 months, homes have sold anywhere from around $300,000 up into the $600,000s. But do keep in mind that you're going to need flood insurance in Plantation Estates, so you're going to need to factor that into your budget. All right, guys, I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think about these neighborhoods and if there are any other neighborhoods in Denham Springs that you would add to the list. Again, there are plenty of great places you can live in Denham Springs. This was really just my list where if I was personally looking to buy a house, this is probably where I'd start. Now, if you want to see any of these homes in person, or if you need information about any of the neighborhoods in Denham Springs or anywhere in the surrounding areas, don't hesitate to reach out. That number that's on your screen right now is the best way you can reach me. I'm here to be a resource for you for anything real estate related. So if you have any questions or if you just need to make a move right now, don't hesitate to reach out, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, or give me a call, whatever you prefer. And guys, don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell, because every week I'm putting out brand new videos just like this one. And I want to make sure you get notified every time a new one comes out. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.